What is up, guys? Every year, we have a few things to look forward to. New heroes and skins, that costs an arm and a leg, exciting in-game events, and if you're into esports like many of us, a couple of big damn tournaments. Now, specifically, we have the World Series, always striving to be greater than great, or if better than at least good, but it's greater than ever for M6. And of course, the MLBB South. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Mid-Season Cup. Yeah, that's right. It's been rebranded. Thank you, Moonton. I feel like you miss so much when you take a little break. A little breather. Anyway, now, jokes aside, I'm a fan just like you guys, and I can't wait for the next big tournament. The rebranded MLBB Southeast Asia Cup is now the Mid-Season Cup, aiming to include a wider participation from around the world. MSC holds a special place in my heart because it was the first international event I got to cast in back in 2022 when I started my casting career. But this time, I'm hyped up for MSC for other reasons. And here's why you should be excited too. As many of you know, MSC is part of the Esports World Cup, also known as EWC. The 2024 Esports World Cup is the first edition of this annual International Esports Tournament Series. It's replacing Gamers 8 and run by the Esports World Cup Foundation, funded by the Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. It'll take place in Riyadh with the biggest prize pool esports has ever seen. This is over $60 million US. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Now, there's a lot of history here with the PIF, but let's focus on what this means for us. There's a ton of money going into esports, and Saudi Arabia wants the EWC to be the annual pinnacle of the sport. It's a place for fans, teams, and organizations to celebrate and enjoy the beauty of esports. Hopefully, this will help esports grow even further after what was many claimed was the death of esports. Or esports is dying. EWC is simply meant to be a yearly event to look forward to, which brings us to our next point. Many of you have probably seen big orgs like Team Liquid, Fnatic, C9, Team Falcons, and others getting involved with MLBB players or teams you're familiar with. This is exciting for a lot of people, including myself. I've cheered for Team Liquid and G2 and other games for years, so when I heard they were getting involved with MLBB, it almost didn't feel real. I was wondering when these orgs would notice the massive viewership and fan base MLBB has. And when I heard the "Let's go Liquid, let's go" chants and banners up for the MPL Philippines playoffs, it was unforgettable. Hell, I even made a TikTok about it and it went viral, and a ton of comments in there share the sentiment. But the question is, why are they getting involved? It's because of the EWC. Part of the EWC's amazing $60 million prize pool is the Club Championship, where the top 16 clubs qualify for monetary incentives. $20 million will be divided among the top 16 clubs, with the first place club getting a whopping $7 million. So clubs like Team Liquid, G2, Team Falcons, T1, Gen G, 100 Thieves, C9, and many others want a piece of that cake. They need to be exposed to as many games as possible, and with MLBB being one of the top viewed esports, if not the top, during the EWC, there's a good chance these clubs can profit through exposure and marketing. My only question is, how long these clubs will stay with certain teams? I just hope the players get what they deserve, because they're the stars in this competition. And lastly, from both a viewer and talent perspective, I'm hoping for the smoothest viewing experience possible, with minimal tech issues of course, but one thing's for sure, if the EWC lives up to its marketing, we're expecting the biggest upscale in production, stage, venue, and other aspects than ever before. MSC is just a piece of the pie, but it will surely be one of the most viewed tournaments, if not the highest. We broke 5 million peak concurrent viewers, the PCU, during the M5, and depending on how this tournament pans out, I wouldn't be surprised if we break 5.5 to 6 million PCU for MSC. Remember, we got a bunch of imports and Filipinos everywhere, and we're there to support. Jokes aside, again, we got Fnatic, the 4-peat champions, coming back to defend their title. We got Team Liquid, Echo from the Philippines, and of course, you can't count out Team Falcon's AP Brent. And there's a whole bunch more that is yet to be discovered. There's definitely a lot of expectations, and more viewers from around the world are tuning into global tournaments to see their favorite teams, players, and regions battle it out. So, let's see how it all unfolds once the wild card kicks off on June 28th. So, that wraps up my main points, my quick list for why you need to tune in to this year's MSC at EWC. Let me know what you guys are excited for MSC and which team or players you'll be cheering it on to win it all. I can't wait to see you guys, and we'll see you at MSC. Maybe, if we go.